Hey guys, what's up? It's Avery from Little Hag. You're listening to Bothering the Band, or you're gonna be.
Okay, Avery, we got an icebreaker question for you. If someone you're close with, gets bit by a snake, how long would it take you to get to the point of I have to suck out that venom? And would you do it?
Do I love them?
For this one, yes.
Okay, then I'll do it. I'll do it right away. I'll be grossed out and I'll probably go like but then I'll go right to it. It'll take me 0.5 seconds.
Do you think it would even occur to you to do that?
To suck out the venom? Yeah, I mean, when you started saying the question of if someone you love got bit by a snake, I was like, I'm gonna suck out the venom. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't think I would realize it quick enough.
Yeah.
It'd just already be in their bloodstream, and I'd just be sucking out their blood. And I'm like, am I supposed to swallow it? I asked that question because of the song "Suck Out Your Pain."
Oh yeah.
Suck Out the
Mhm.
Pain. I'm sorry. Suck Out the Pain, which is on the fantastic new album. And I was talking with Abby about this today. Now that's what I call Little Hag. It's the name of the album. I don't know how old you are, and I'm not assuming, but now that's what I call music started in our generation. Did you own any of those
Oh yeah.
compact discs?
I got I'm 30. I have a lot of them.
Okay.
I feel like I grew up on the early ones. I was like a little kid, but I had like now 5, 6, 7, and 8, and I have up to like 20 something.
You still have them?
Yeah, no big deal. I'm just kind of a collector.
Whoa.
Yeah, I have a huge CD collection.
That's what I would call a little brag.
Whoa. This guy's got jokes.
I got jokes. I got puns for certain. We're having fun. Do you know what a haggadah is?
No.
No? Abby, do you know what a haggadah is?
No.
That is the prayer book for the Jewish holiday of Passover. That's what you read at the
Oh,
Seder.
I should know that.
You read.
I've been to my fair share of Seders. I'm not Jewish, but I've been to a lot of them. And I always feel like I just call it the book. I'm sorry, go on.
No, that's it. Hand the book. What's the book? Why is it backwards? Okay. Little Debbie snacks or Little Wayne?
Little Debbie or Little Wayne?
Yeah.
Little Debbie. I'm a sweets guy.
You're speaking to two sweet guys as well.
But I really think I would have went Lil Wayne in that scenario.
I know, it's tough, right?
I mean, he's at my welcome. He's my welcome mat. I got a big T-shirt of his
Whoa.
face. I'm
yeah, that's a real fan there.
I mean, I love Lil Wayne too, but I'm just love sweets, and I'm starving right now, so
that can't help.
Do you have a favorite Little Debbie snack?
She's Cosmic Brownies, right?
Yeah, she is Cosmic Brownies.
She personally makes those. Yeah, no, those just make me like 7. Even just thinking about them, I become 7 years old.
Yeah,
it's true. I am pitting Lil Wayne against Christmas tree cakes.
I was gonna get there. Those Christmas tree cakes, they're better than the other ones. They taste better. There's something in magical Christmas ingredient.
It's reindeer poop.
Oh, I was gonna say it's Jewish blood tears.
No,
I can say it. I'm a tribesman. Did you ever microwave the Cosmic Brownies for like 6 seconds?
I don't know. No, I can't say I have. That sounds like magic.
Gotta try that. And then if you're It's very cosmic. If you're feeling funky, scoop of ice cream on it too.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Just perfect. I don't know if you smoke weed. I would add that as well.
Smoke the weed before and then eat the microwave cosmic brownie sundae. Okay. I'm writing that down.
Consume. Okay, this is real dumb. Have you been known to haggle?
I'm kind of a little bit too nervous. One time I haggled, but I needed my mom to help me haggle. I was at like a flea market and so actually I didn't even haggle. My mom haggled for me. And I was like 25. Like it's not like I was a kid. Like it was recently. I guess no. I'm gonna have to say. I'm gonna have to admit no.
But you could also say you're kind of a big deal. Like you have your own haggler.
Yeah.
Someone who will haggle for you.
Yeah, this is my haggler. She's paid.
I call her mom. Will your mom listen to this?
Probably not.
No. What's her name?
Teresa.
Yeah, Teresa, we gotta get you to listen. She's a big listener.
Yes.
She messaged us before.
I want her to listen to as few things as possible that I do, because it's inevitable that, I mean, with this album too, she was like, couldn't you just make something nice? Like, couldn't you, like, she saw the music video for The Machine with the strap on, and she was like, I think because it was the first single too, she was like, I just want to like show my coworkers something, you know, like, and I was like, it's not happening, probably.
That's adorable. And I also like picture her being like, couldn't you have done like a smaller?
Yeah, just something a little more tasteful. Yeah.
More tasteful strap on is hilarious. I'm gonna write that down. I experienced the same thing you experienced as well. I've published a bunch of books, and they're very honest and unmerciful poetry. And I've had many family members come to me like, do we have to worry about you? And I was like, no.
What's the solution though? It's so hard because it's like your family probably wants to support you, but then it's like, I can't tell them not to read it. Or I don't know.
And then you can't censor your art. I think the main rule here is don't censor your creativity. Let them figure it out. Thank you for your support. I know it doesn't connect with like Linda at your office. Like, so fuck, it's not who I fucking made it for. So I think it's just, what's the word I'm looking for? Like collateral damage or something like that. Okay. You're a kid with Teresa at a breakfast buffet. What would your plate look like?
Mostly bacon, and sausage, and maybe like a little scoop of those like frightening eggs. Yeah, like I feel like your standard like 2 eggs any style type of plate that you'd order, but with like 99% more breakfast meats.
No sweets on this. No pancakes.
I'm not really
no
like
waffles.
like in the morning I want to have like, even as a kid, I feel I was never like really a pancake head. I do like a pancake for the table now. Definitely, or a silver dollars for the table. Some kind of, because then you get to have it all. But I don't want to order my own sweet thing, because then I'm going to have one bite and be like, I didn't fucking want this.
Let's unpack this.
So much.
Abby freaked out because, have you done your research? It's something we say regularly, that you should always order pancakes for the table.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Because one, similar to you, most people aren't going to order like a fucking giant stack of pancakes. You want to split it. You want to dive in when you want to dive in. And it's such a power move, because people are like, what, for the table? And then every single person's going to dive their fork in.
It's really smart.
It's very smart. We've been saying it for years on this podcast.
Yeah, and you're right. It does make you like the top dog of the breakfast. Like, hang on a second. I got something for you.
Yeah. You could do a little whisper, like, bring pancakes to the table first.
The other day I went out to breakfast and my friend got a single pancake for herself and then it never came. By the time it came, it was just way too late. And it was like, well, there goes that. Now I got to box it up. Now I got to take a pancake home. It's just weird. Now you made it weird, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, depends on what kind of pancake head you are. It's like a subculture of people who love pancakes. I love it.
They exist, I'm sure.
I think you are here in this room or in our documents or listening to our stuff because the next question was, how do you feel about leftovers?
I like cooking and having leftovers. That's obviously nice. I even like taking them from the restaurant. I like the act of getting the box and being like, I'm going to eat this later. But it has to, basically, food has to go into my fridge before I can throw it out. It can't just go, I can't leave it on the table at the restaurant. I have to put it in my fridge first, forget about it, and then throw it out. So then I feel like I did my part. Like I'm completing its life cycle. Yeah, I can't throw shit out. I don't know where that comes from really, but I just like have a lot of trouble with it. I don't even think it's her fault. I don't know where it came from that I like.
You're right. It's not her fault. It's probably her parents' fault. And it's subconscious in you because they were born in the 40s and they were like, you got to save everything because of the war or whatever. Oh, this is so much. Where are you based?
I live in Philadelphia now, but I'm from the Jersey Shore. I've been in Philly for like a year and change. So kind of a Jersey girl.
Oh, cool. We love that area up there. I love Philly. I love Jersey. It gets a bad rap.
It does. People who hate on Jersey, then don't fucking come here.
Yeah.
We don't want you here anyway. We got enough fucking people and enough traffic and bullshit. Everyone hates Jersey until it's the fucking summer. And then where else are you going to go to the beach? You're coming to Jersey.
Oh, we hit a nerve. I like it.
It's local summer now, though. Now it's...
The Jersey is coming out of you.
It always does at some point. I like don't think that I have like a little bit of a Jersey accent. And then someone will like have an attitude with me. And then it's all hands. You know? And I'm like, she really fucking said, ba. Yeah.
Do you say, oh, shoot? Oh, shoot. No, you didn't. Like that shit?
No.
Do you have any Jersey slang you say?
Probably. Well, now I'm like kind of a poser because I'm from the shore and I would always call it the beach. But now that I live in Philly, anytime I'm describing going to the beach, I say going down the shore, which I never said before in my life. But there's no other way. I'm not going to say to somebody in Philly, I'm going to the beach. Like that doesn't make sense. So I'm kind of like, I feel like a Philly poser, even though I do love it here. Like I have like my identity is weird.
John?
I don't say John really. I should start saying John. There's so many billboards that are like for law firms and shit. It's like, you better call John with a JAWN. Like,
yeah. That's
stupid.
Hilarious. I'm happy that became big.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, you said you're 30. So have you ever used a fax machine?
I have not used a fax machine. Never.
Abby, I'm sure you have, right?
Oh, many times.
I was trying to think if I had, and I there's no doubt I've used one. I don't have a distinct memory.
I had office jobs in the early 2000s here and there.
I guess people still use fax machines, right?
They do. In fact, at my previous job, one of the last few things I did before I left was get rid of the fax machine.
Wow. How'd that feel?
Fabulous.
Did you hit it with a hammer?
No, because it's still like built into the copier printer giant thing they still use. But we needed a phone line for the alarm system. And I was like, there's one right next to it in the fax machine.
That's just so much less satisfying.
You can have that. It was,
Yeah.
but you know, then I got to tell people nobody faxes. Stop it. Stop
I'm
it.
gonna just start calling like restaurants and complaining. Be like, I tried to fax you something. Avery, have you noticed there's a theme? Some of these questions, fax machine, like your song,
Whoa.
"The Machine."
Whoa. You're doing
Yeah,
like subliminal messaging or something.
I know.
You're doing
We try
psychology.
to. This one has nothing to do with any of your tunes. Do you believe the cilantro tastes like soap, people?
It's like get a fucking new thing, you know? All right, I'm sorry. Do you guys feel that way?
I don't.
I do.
Oh, I'm sorry, Abby.
No, you're totally fine because that's how I feel about kale.
Mm.
So,
What,
like,
yours
get a
over
new
kale,
thing.
like being and everything?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done with kale. So I totally get where you're coming from. But yeah, cilantro tastes really yucky.
Ugh, it just sucks. I feel bad. Like
It
I feel
does.
bad for because it could be so many other places, or it's just ruining your
everywhere.
good vibes. Yeah.
But you don't believe those people. You're like, whatever to those people.
I guess maybe I'm just sick of hearing it. Not that I even have to hear it that often.
Oh, this is perfect. I'm so excited to ask the next question.
No, I feel rude. I'm sorry, Abby.
Because of your reaction to these questions. So your song "1,000 Birds" is great. I fucking love it.
Thank you.
And it made me think of something that annoys me. If you've ever been shit on the bird, what is the first thing someone says to you?
Oh, it's good luck.
Fuck that, right?
Yeah.
There's no question here. Fuck you. I just got shit on.
Yeah.
And there's always some asshole who goes, good luck.
Yeah.
So those people and cilantro people can fuck off.
One time I was on the boardwalk with my family as a kid, and my Uncle Joe got
down the shore.
And my Uncle Joe got a bird shat on his funnel cake, which was, I feel like, worse because that's not even good luck. And now
it's bad luck.
It's bad. That's bad luck. And now, rest in peace to your funnel cake that you probably had to wait like a fucking half hour for. Yeah. A tragedy.
I have a friend that got shat on, and he said, well, I guess my day can't be any shittier. And I appreciated that. As we're all going, oh.
I would love
nice
if
to keep
another
your sense of
bird
humor.
shit on him.
Just shat on him a second time.
I had a friend get shit on, and it was like by one of those like water turkeys, and there was like whole fish heads in the shit. It was like the worst possible bird shit.
A water turkey?
It was by what?
You know what a water turkey is, right?
No. Where the hell do they make those?
They make them in Florida.
Well,
it was, I believe it is the state bird of Florida, or not the state bird. It's like it was going to be the state, something like that. Anyways, it's like a brown bird that is in the fucking water, and they eat little fish, and it shit on my friend. And that was the moment I was so happy to be like, it's good luck.
When it's somebody else, yeah.
It's called that's not the actual name of the bird. That's just a nickname.
That's the slang term.
And hinga.
Oh, I thought this like scientific name was a water turkey.
Oh.
You picture a regular turkey just like diving in the water.
How frightening.
Yeah. They're everywhere down here. Okay, Avery, do you have any art hanging in your home?
Yes.
I see art right behind
you. Well, actually, me and my girlfriend moved into this new place kind of recently. So what you're seeing over here is like a little paper chain from a party that we kept up because there's nothing else on this big white wall. But yes, we do have some art.
I thought you had like a kid runner. There's a kid here somewhere. We can't catch him.
Oh heavens! Thank God, not for me. Not yet. I'm not ready.
Okay. What is something you wished you liked? Like something that is popular that most people like, and I can give you examples if you wish, but if there's the one thing that, man, I wish I liked that, but I don't.
I feel like it would be nice to like Marvel or something.
Oh, okay.
Because
That's a
then
good answer.
it would be nice to like things that are like very popular and you have like constant, you know, you can constantly like satiate that craving for more superheroes or whatever.
Yeah.
That's all I can think of right now.
My answer is cilantro.
I think that's split 50-50. My answer was football. Like, I don't like football. I wish I did. I watch a game a season and I'm like, I want to like this. Maybe this year. And then I just don't.
You know what? I always felt that way. I was like, this is boring. They're literally running around. Like, this is pointless. And then I did a fantasy football league for the first time last year. And I got so invested because I was like, my guys are going to be the best guys.
There you have it, Ryan.
So maybe that could be something that gets you, because then now you're engaged in a new way. You got some skin in the game.
Yeah. Some pig skin in the game.
Dang.
Ooh, look at what you did there.
I am a professional writer. Okay, this is an Abby question. Do you, throughout your day, reapply deodorant?
In the summer, yeah, definitely. But I feel like only if I'm having a sweaty time. Why? Is that like scientifically probably stupid to do? It's like you don't even need to or something.
No, I didn't know. This really comes from her suggesting this to me, and I was like, I didn't know we could do that. I was like, stink.
My girlfriend is one of those people who doesn't wear deodorant and legitimately doesn't smell. So fucking annoying. Because really, I feel like I'm only used to people who don't wear deodorant and smell bad. So it's like you're the proof that deodorant matters. But no, I guess you could just be like a little angel person who like doesn't ever
Annoyingly
smell.
perfect.
That used to be me.
Whoa.
When I lived, I'm in Florida now, so like I'm like head to toe deodorant. It's like gross and sticky here. But I used to live out west in the mountains in like the dry heat. I didn't need deodorant.
Wow.
It was lovely. So nice.
I feel like if I lived in Antarctica, I would need deodorant.
Yeah.
Well, you're a gross, sweaty boy.
Sweaty boy.
Say it. He's a boy. Nasty.
Fuck. Avery, how's your posture?
Wretched.
Really?
Yeah. It's pretty awful. I keep like buying things that are gonna save me. One day I'm just gonna buy the one right thing and it's gonna save me. Instead of just
like the back strap things.
Yeah, I got like $100 bra and like a neck thing. I definitely feel like I have tech neck, but we're working on it.
I'm right there with you. I'll work on it with you. If I discover anything, I will share it. Because I'm hunched over this computer all day. I find myself just like, ugh. So that question comes from me just wanting solidarity about my bad posture.
I'm with you.
Have you ever worked under the table anywhere?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
I was working under the table recently. Kind of. I shouldn't say more. They're going to come for me. But yeah, nothing better than that.
Yeah.
Cash in the hand. Come on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Was it a restaurant?
One of them was like a small business that like sold little things, and one of them was a bar that doesn't exist anymore because a bar venue that doesn't exist anymore because the owner had not paid his taxes in like 100 years.
He's like, I couldn't pay my taxes. I was paying all these fools under the table.
Right.
Oh, I'm happy to ask this next question. Because again, you're hitting on things, you're saying things that I identify with. I'm curious, why do some people lie about how long it takes to get somewhere? Mostly men. but not to generalize. We all have someone in our life where you're like, oh, just meet me here. And you're like, that's really far. And they're like, it's 5 minutes. And you're like, there's no way. It's 5 minutes. Why are you lying right now? Who's benefiting?
I'm guilty, I think, of this. And I feel
oh, you're the one.
I'm the one. I feel, well, because I want it to be faster. And like, if I shave 5 minutes off of what I think, I really do think it's going to take 10 minutes. It's probably going to take 15 minutes, 20 minutes. But I really, in my mind, I'm like, it's going to take 10 minutes. It shouldn't be any longer than that. It's not far. Like, why should it be? So I think part of it is like delusion, and part of it is like trying to soften the blow socially of whatever the burden is.
Yeah.
But you know what? I am going to talk about this with my therapist. We're going to unpack that.
Okay.
There's something there, I think.
This didn't mean to bring up a hot button issue. Do you allot for the time it takes to like grab your keys or grab your backup deodorant and get to the car or get to the train or the bus or whatever you're taking? You don't. It's all 5 minutes, no matter what.
Yeah, I think that's probably also part of having ADHD, is like time blindness. But yeah, I don't account for any of those things. Like, and which is why I'm very grateful that my girlfriend is very conscious of like how long things actually take. Because like if we have to be somewhere at 1 and it's going to take a half hour to get there, I'm like, okay, it's 1:25. Now I'll get up and like start getting ready, you know? Which is why I was 10 minutes late to being here today.
No, it's totally fine. This is exactly what we're going for. All your fans want to know who you are as a person. And now they know Little Hag shows ain't going to start on time because, Avery's not even here at the venue.
I got something to say about that.
Okay.
Punk time is pretty much, I feel like at this point in our lives, it's assumed and it's understood. Like, things aren't going to run when they say they're going to run when it comes to set times for shows. So, like, sometimes you got to tell people a little bit earlier because you want people to get there early, and then it's going to really run a little bit late. But I played a show recently where our set was supposed to start at 8, and it was 7:55, and there was, like, nobody there yet. So I was like, hey, man, what about 8:10? And he was like, oh, I guess. He was, like, really, like, huffing and puffing about it. And I was like, really? Because you're like an old fucking punk. You never heard of this? You never heard of punk time before in your life? So.
See, I agree with this as well. I also think that, like, punk time, we've called it, like, concert time. Like, what time's the show start? I don't know. Concert time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
It's set. Doors are at 6, shows at 7. It means the show's starting at 8. The headliner's coming on at 10.
Right. Right.
It's just part of the gig. However, as an old fart myself, an old punk rock fart, I'm like, we need to start these shows at like 3 p.m.
Oh yeah.
All shows, matinee, rock and roll.
Hard
shows.
agree. Here's my pitch: a 2-band bill. Each band plays for like 15 minutes. First band at 7, second band at 7:30, leaving by 8. What do you think, Sharks?
Loving this.
I love punk time blindness, like you said. And I agree. And then you get some food on the way home.
In bed by 9?
And you're in bed by asleep by 10. I love it. Okay, do you say on accident or by accident?
Huh. What do I say? I think I say by accident. I think I say both.
Okay. But you know what I'm talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nomenclature. Okay, here's the scenario. You're talking to someone and you accidentally, a drop of spit flies from your mouth and lands on them. Are you acknowledging it?
If it seems like they noticed or it was noticeable to them, yes. If it seems like, it just only I caught that, then absolutely not.
I love it.
That's the correct answer.
It absolutely is.
If someone has something in their teeth, are you telling them?
Yes. But also, I've definitely been that person who, like, I noticed they had something in their teeth and I just didn't think to, like, complete the thought. I feel like I do it a lot with, like, someone's tag sticking out. I'll go up to a man I've never met who's just standing in front of me and be like, sir, your tag. But sometimes, I don't know, sometimes you become, like, blinded by the moment and you notice the thing, but you don't, like, have the consciousness to, like, say it.
Yeah.
I know that's
this
evil.
Is like there's some connection. Talk to your therapist about this too. The connection with haggling.
Mm-hmm.
We need, I'm right there with you. I need the confidence I would have to tell someone about the tag and put that into haggling.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes. Go from tag to hag.
Wow, yes. I'm with you. I'm really leveling up as a person during this conversation, I feel like. Big brain.
I hope you knew what you were getting into.
I did a little bit, but honestly, I didn't think that I was going to have, like, the personal growth that I'm experiencing right
now. Caroline was like, "You're gonna grow as a person."
Yes.
We trust her. Speaking of Caroline, we've worked with her a ton of times, so we trust her. And she was like, "Ryan's gonna love Little Hag," and she was right. I do. Great band. You guys are.
I love Caroline. Rocking. She's really awesome. Yeah. I've worked with, like, some shitty publicists in my day, and she's just not one of them. Publishits. Yeah, no, I feel like I'm constantly emailing her and being like, tell me what I already agreed to do, or, like, I don't know. I'm just, like, constantly getting on her case, and she's not even mad. Or if she is, she doesn't let me know.
Yeah, we've been there where we, like, keep putting something off or we have to reschedule. So shout out to Caroline. I hope she listens this far into the episode. I also want to just ask, because I just thought of this. How cool is it to say you have a publicist? I think that's kind of cool.
It is pretty cool. It also makes me feel like a dick a little bit. Like, my publicist is gonna.
I would
would
shoehorn that into every conversation. Sorry, I was late to the cilantro hang. Yeah. I was on the phone with my publicist.
So the cilantro eating contest. Yeah. I'm gonna maybe try and do that more. Just do some more humble bragging.
Yeah. I love it. How many books do you have on your nightstand?
1.
Ooh. What is it? Can you tell us?
It's Harrow by Joy Williams.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's been taking me a minute to read. I have a very smart friend who I get all my book recommendations from, but sometimes she's a little too smart for, like, she's too well read for me to really be, like, taking all of her recommendations. And it's really, really funny. It's just not like a page turner kind of story, you know?
Yeah. Totally understand. Okay. We end every episode with a song from our guest. Since you have the new album out, what song of yours should we end this with and why?
I think you should end it with Oops, because it's like 2 minutes long and it's just a freaking banger. I think it's my favorite song on the record. It's the most, like, rockin' song on the record. And I think it kind of just encapsulates what we're about, which is being a bitch and being annoying.
It's amazing. I have that song on Spotify checked, like, hearted or whatever. Mm-hmm. Favorited. I don't know the words, but you get notifications every time someone does that, right?
Whoa. Probably. Shit. That's something I should know, I think. I'm going to say...
Ask your publicist.
I'm going to ask my publicist, but I believe you.
I was just kidding, but that would be cool if your phone vibrated. And then it just got so like you're blowing up, you know, you thousands of listens, and you're just like, God damn it. You don't know how to turn it off.
Imagine if I lied then and I was like, oh yes, of course. I get my
Yeah, I saw it.
I'm constantly getting my notifications.
Okay. What musician, live or dead, would you want to bother in the vein of bothering the band? So very silly, everyday, lighthearted questions. And what would you ask them?
Whoa. These kinds of questions, I just always want to, like, it's like, who do you want to, you know, have dinner with alive or dead? I'm always like, fuck, I'm going to say something like not that cool. Like, I can't think of something cool right now.
Well, do you go cool? Do you go fun? Do you go practical? And keep in mind, this isn't like you want to sit with David Bowie and figure out the universe, or this is like you want to ask the cilantro question.
Yeah, and just they're really like these bizarre kind of takes from them.
Yeah.
I want to talk to Britt Daniel from Spoon, because they're like my favorite band, and I want to go on tour with them. So if we had this opportunity, I think we could then just like become homies. So it is that's my practical answer.
That's a great answer. And that is also a great quest for us to, one, try to get Britt Daniel on our pod. I love Spoon so much. But I also feel like that seems like there's a directory or something that a publicist might have with his publicist, right? It sounds like a joke. I'm not.
No,
really
yeah.
I think we can make this a reality. Send him some tunes, send him oops, and be like, if you need an opener.
I can't even think about that because I'm going to get too excited. But yeah, you know, I think I'll talk to my publicist about that.
It's amazing. I just want to go to that show. That's all I want to do. Please come to Florida. Okay, so aside from that mission that we all have now, what's next for Little Hag? What you got cooking?
We have a little tour cooking for the fall that I should be able to announce soon. And I guess it's time for the next record. I don't know. I'm like still coming down from putting out this past one, but it's so anticlimactic because it's like all this buildup of getting the record ready, and then it's like, okay, we did it. Now what?
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess just some more gigging is in our future. I love playing shows. It's my favorite thing.
Cool. Well, again, if you come to Florida, we're different parts, spread apart, but we will definitely be there. And this is Avery. This has been so much fun.
This is so much fun. Thank you.
Thank you for playing our game.
Yeah, this was crazy.
The record is great. Now that's what I call Little Hag. It's so good. Everyone follow Little Hag too on Instagram. This has been a wonderful episode.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
rich with high standards and poor health. Opened up